stepped away and I came back and I see the police wrestling him, and I was kind of confused because it happened so quick.
We may never see exactly what happened before the disturbing moment because police in Kenosha do not have body-worn cameras. But city leaders are promising justice will prevail.
People will be held responsible for their actions, and we will know the truth.
Blake's family demanding justice, not just for Jacob, but his three children, now traumatized, they say, by what they witnessed.
They are
He's not dead.
stuck right now. We're going to seek out some of the best child psychologists in the United States, and we're going to work with them and let that whole picture that it plays over and over in front of their little faces.
Tiago, it's my name. It's Isaac Don.
Repeatedly.
Capital I, capital D.
Why did the police shoot my daddy in the back?
We're going to get justice. We're going to demand justice. But we're going to do that without tearing up our own communities.
Still, protests erupted in destruction for the second night, a familiar scene of tear gas, smoke bombs, and fires. Protesters clashing with police and the National Guard. Kenosha waking up to destruction, another community rocked by police violence.
If Jacob knew what was
Are you in,
going
Tiago?
on as far as that goes, the violence and
Oh,
the
calm.
destruction, he would be very unpleased.
The frustration from yet another black man
I'm on the
shot
twos
by
court.
police fell far outside of Wisconsin.
Why does it always have to get to a point where
Oh, because I had a shit center and a
you
shit
see the
slasher.
guns firing and his family's there, the kids are there? We are scared as black people in America. Black men, black women, black kids. We are terrified.
And we learned
This is
more
just Isaac
about
Don.
Jacob Blake's injuries from the attorneys who
Ain't it?
had been
But
to the hospital. They said
you do
he
you,
had
man.
a bullet go through some or all of his spinal cord, that he had holes in his stomach, nearly his entire colon and small intestines removed, and damage to his kidney, liver, and his arm. His family asking for justice, but also imploring people here in Kenosha to act out in peace only. Wolf.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much. Sarah Sider with the latest from Kenosha. We're joined now by the president and CEO of the NAACP, Derek Johnson, and our senior
Green.
analyst, Laura
Let's
Costa,
go,
former
big
federal
greens.
prosecutor. Laura, we now have this new video showing a different angle in the lead up to the shooting. It looks like Jacob Blake is walking away, but he's not moving quickly. Why did that officer resort to shooting him at close range in the back instead of some other option? If he
Had a
wanted to
74
stop
rated
him?
center that kept passing to the slasher, and then the slasher kept going up for dunks, and it kept doing layups, and then yeah. Damn, pass me the ball, nigga. Only shoots 18%.
In the first instance we first saw about a man who was walking away. We saw no indication that there was a resisting of arrest. There was not a provocation or want of actual physical provocation in any way. There wasn't the use of force by Jacob Blake, and so we are all confounded as to why one shot would have been used as opposed to 7 shots. And of course, I looked at the second
So green
video
up
to
every
get
game
greater
then.
context about what transpired before then. But when you're looking at the use of force by a police officer,
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
video, that 19-second video that's the most important.
That's what I'm saying to the person that I'm playing against. I'm guarding, fam. It's not that hard.
Tactic was used. You're talking about a baton on his body, mace on his body, tasing, whatever, the fist, whatever could have been used. And so I'm looking at the conduct of that particular officer, but also about the other officers on scene who chose not to use lethal force, which is very telling about the mental state of the officer who did.
Give me them balls.
Derek,
Give me
it's
them balls.
really incredible that Jacob Blake even survived the shooting. Shot 7 times in the back at very close
Yo,
range.
what is this
We now
nigga
know the
doing,
extent
man?
of
He's
his wounds and how
selling.
difficult the road ahead is going to be for him. He has survived. What went through your mind?
Oh, this nigga selling, man. Why?
Those eloquent words, the passion coming from his family.
Well, I feel for the sons, the children who had to witness such a traumatic sight, to see and hear their father being shot at point blank range. Those young people would live with that image perhaps for the rest of their lives. We must pivot away from this moment and really focus on the public policy that's necessary to address this type of aggressive policing. We live in a democracy where equal protection under the law should be afforded to everyone, not the law using their powers to target particular communities or individuals. There was no visible signs from the tape of him acting in a violent way, an aggressive way, or putting anyone's life at threat. This is completely unacceptable, and we must right-size how we police in this country, particularly in African American
Derek,
communities.
do you have confidence that the Justice Department, the FBI, is
Damn,
launching
I'm
an
lagging, fam.
independent investigation into what happened? Do you have confidence in what they're about to do?
Yeah, I'm
Well, I
stopping the
hope
stream, bro.
any investigation is not tampered with by this administration of the political types within the Justice Department. For the NAACP, we are narrowly focusing on November. In order for us to get some real structural changes, we must bring in a new set of policymakers to address the question of
Oh my
qualified
god, this
immunity,
guy
to
can't
address the
shoot.
question of a national database of police misconduct, to ensure that there is a national
Oh,